Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live this morning with my man Parlay Poe. How you feeling, Parlay Poe?
I'm good, man. It's still winter. You already know.
Still with it, for sure. We also got the young phenom, Zen Master Zaya. How you feeling, bro?
Like Poe said, it's still winter. I ain't feeling too good.
I know that's right, bro. And we got Mossberg of Level Up Sports Team. How you feeling this morning?
Pretty good, pretty good. Good morning, good morning. How's it going, everybody? Parlay Pose, their Master Say.
Good.
What's
Appreciate
going
you
down?
having me as always as well.
What up, Moss?
Zen Master
Oh,
Say. I had to cop me one,
Hey,
man.
man. Hey, you got to come up off of that.
Hey man, that was a 5-finger discount, man. Appreciate you, Kroger's over on High Street, man. I had to get the shopping cart special. But nah, it's good to be here, man. Parlay Poe. I seen your big blue with the big win yesterday, man.
Yeah, man. Small thing to a giant.
Ooh.
Man,
We ain't gonna
Just
speak about it, but that's two straight, one on both sides of the field, on the court and on that 100-yard line. But you
hey,
know,
hey, they going to be a tough out, though, man. That high-low offense they run is major, man.
it's gonna be a tough out, man.
yeah, for sure.
And they can get anybody's big in foul trouble, bro.
Yeah.
They gonna be a hard out, man.
Now, when we was talking about bags yesterday, I was watching Wolf's bag. Now, if we consider and Parlay Poe, you can tell me this because you've watched the sports. Now, with the way Wolf is coming in that paint and putting that ball off the glass, would you consider that part of a bag? The way you able to stretch and know they coming to put that ball off the basket, is that part of your bag?
yeah, cause you know why? Cause he aware of his height. He
Yeah,
know. See, think about him. He know he big. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And he could play like when he got a little dude on him, he will play big. If he
yeah.
got a big dude on him, he gonna go around him.
Right,
You know what I mean? What he do real decent, man.
man.
Man, they both nice to me, man.
Definitely a problem.
They both nice.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's get into these NFL rumors, man, because I mean this the way Zen Master said this ain't no rumor, but I don't know, man, because I'm scared to read about it. But what's going on with Justin Tucker, man? What's the story on Justin Tucker?
Man, I was telling you on the chat, man. Hey, if the boy freaky, he freaky. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on with him, but they all saying the same thing, man. They all saying the same thing. And he been going to different people too. That was crazy. You might got a problem though, man. We never know. You might
Right.
have a problem.
Hey, see, look, I believe it was Justin Tucker just because when I seen that they said they banned him from two parlors, I was like, nah, you don't just get banned and ain't nothing came out yet already. You feel me? This
Right.
this he got banned before it came out. So it gotta be true. But when it happened to Deshaun Watson, I ain't believe it because he demanded for a trade and then all of a sudden all these girls came out saying this and that. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I can't believe. I feel like the owner put that together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's crazy. I think like they've been talking about it for a couple years now. It's just something to think about, not to, be on different sides of it in a certain way, but just think about what, Watson dealt with. It was really publicized. And now, we starting to hear about this Justin Tucker thing more and more. Like, what really is going on, that situation. So let's bring it out there like we did with Watson, put everything on the table to where, it's something really how they did with Watson. But you never know. He might like that little pack of that fanny, and he just can't get enough of it, man. He don't understand what no means. So,
Man,
to each his
what
own.
I don't understand is why don't they just put somebody on payroll? You have an interview process. You be like, here go an NDA. hey, and this come with everything. You gonna make this salary every year. You know, you follow me on the road, and we get the massage and the finish and the happy ending. You know what I mean?
But
That's all you gotta do.
Watson was like that in the beginning. He had people hooking him up with people. His was like that in the beginning.
Yeah.
He just probably took it too far. Like,
Get to a point to where it's out of control, man. But yeah, I just don't understand. You know, coming from where we come from, you know, there's so many perceptions and to say about it, but you have that much money. Come on, man. You might as well just go pull up to a truck stop for real.
bro, that's why she speaked out because he got that much money.
You
She
know
speak
what I
out
mean?
because he got that much money. That's why they speaking out. But they got bread. A normal dude, we won't be on no news or whatever.
Yeah, it's wild.
They got bread, bro.
T.Y., what's your thoughts on this Justin Tucker story?
Man, trying to get my voice together, man. I'm tired of talking. I talk at work. I talk when I ain't at work. I talk when I go do my other job. Now I'm talking again.
It's good to see you
But
in here as well.
good to be seen, fellas. Yeah, that stuff wild. And I agree. I think Zay said it, man. Like, how don't you have somebody on your team in position, making sure you can stay squeaky clean? Now, that's one thing I agree that LeBron is the GOAT in. LeBron makes sure that nobody can infiltrate his circle and try to put a bad word out on his name because he might have touched somebody's bottom or something. He take care of all of that. So you never know. You never know what your GOAT is doing. So some of these millionaire athletes and entertainers, they just need somebody around them just almost at all times just to make sure that things like this don't happen.
Yeah. I thought maybe you had I Can Talk on your resume, bro, because you can talk, bro.
Man, I need my voice. Look, and I'm supposed to have a surprise guest appearance at my guy Mark and Maurice, the twins. I'm supposed to have a surprise guest appearance and come out of retirement and perform a little something for their birthday party Saturday.
So let me find out if you're doing snippets.
I'm gonna have to chill.
Lemon, bro. Honey and lemon.
Yeah, I got it all, man.
Sure.
All right. Well, what's your thoughts? Is Sam Darnold really going to get a $160 million contract?
From the Titans? Yeah.
Nah, stop me saying my Titans, bro. Not my Titans.
Yeah.
Yo,
From the Titans. Listen, man, I read something. Y'all the one calling about him right now.
Hey, they calling about Aaron Rodgers, man. Something crazy going on in Tennessee.
Listen what I'm telling you. They call him about Darnold because they about to pick Travis first, bro. That's why they call him about Darnold.
Don't say that, Bo.
Yeah,
don't say that,
Bo. They call him
Bo.
about Darnold because they about to pick Travis number 1. That's why they call him about this cat. If they get him, their quarterback is situated right. You know what I mean? We don't know what kind of Darnold we're getting, but if they get that Vikings Darnold, they're gonna be decent. Get him.
I think
and have Mason back up here. Mason will.
Yeah, there's been talks about both of them, but the talks in that 160 is true. Somebody's going to pay, and it's either going to be the Titans or that other team is to be determined. I've been seeing talks heat up about him for sure. Aaron Rodgers has been thrown around out there for the Titans. So, man, it's a lot of speculation.
I don't mind having Sam Darnold, but I don't want Sam Darnold at 160 million. That's too much, man. I can't give him 160 million.
But what if he come and perform like he performed this past season for y'all?
And then we'll start to talk about that 160 million. But right now, we can't give him 160 right off the rip.
I mean, but he just had a good enough season. He just had a good enough season to get that 160. But you got to think about what he has surrounded by him too, and Tennessee doesn't have that.
Right. So they paying him extra dollars.
We can get that around him now.
Yeah, that'd be like going back. That'd be like him going back to New York.
Yeah.
Got a point. Definitely got a point.
That's why I feel like they definitely the leaders is gonna get him though. But Poe, you saying they gonna get Trav? I think they trade. They get multiple guys because they got so many holes on that offense. You can't go get a guy like Darnold and not have a lot around him. You gotta go get an offensive lineman and a weapon.
But listen, if you trade that number one, it have to be like that Dallas. Like that Dallas, you just ain't trading number one to go down to 3.
Right.
Draft pick and the player. No, if I'm trading that number one, I got your whole draft. You know what I mean? Like I got your whole draft, or at least I got the first 4 rounds or something. You know what I mean? Like if I trade that number one, come out that number one spot, it's got to be worth it.
They need to let Cleveland get that number one spot. We're gonna give them Garrett and Watson.
Right.
They don't need they don't. I'm sorry, they ain't gonna say they don't need Garrett, but Garrett, they can't pay Garrett though. They can't pay Garrett what he worked when he come up off that deal. Right. And Watson,
just ignored that one right there. Y'all ain't noticed that?
Yeah, I seen that.
I said we gonna give him Garrett and Watson. He just gonna ignore me like I ain't saying nothing.
I wasn't ignoring you because it's the next question on the docket. That's why I didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the next question on the docket.
Got you. He thinking heavy.
But 230, man. What they gonna pay? What half of Cleveland gonna pay? They gotta play 98% of that 230. Because you give me Watson, I ain't paying nothing to that. You know what I mean?
Hey, Poe. I done seen something now. And who was it that they was talking about? I think I read it yesterday or either the day before about y'all was looking at a quarterback. I forget which one it was. Y'all was looking to bring in a quarterback, and I was supposed to send something in the text like, oh,
Lawrence?
Y'all looking at quarterbacks? Yeah, Lawrence. How y'all? So I don't know if we got this on here and we can come back to it later on or whatever or whatnot. But if I'm Justin Fields, I'm out. So I think I'm out. Y'all talking to Lawrence? I don't like Lawrence. I'm better than Lawrence. Yeah, I'm out. I'm going to Cleveland. I'm gonna play against y'all. It's over with.
Nah, but I'm saying, you got to think Justin doing was good for him too.
He's gonna be up out of there.
He a free agent. He got to. He got to get. I ain't gonna say he got to get a Mahomes or Dak Prescott back, but he got to get a little something.
Yeah, he got to get a little something.
Yeah, he got to
get a little something. You like Trevor though? You'll take Trevor and be happy?
No. Now when we got Justin right there, we got Justin in our backyard, bro.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy for even if I don't know if it's a smoke screen to get Justin up out of there that Cleveland didn't put out or the Raiders or somebody didn't put out. Somebody didn't put out something, or is it confirmed that Pittsburgh has definitely reached out to Trevor?
No, we reached out to Justin once they said we wasn't keeping Russell.
Right, I get that, but now it's rumors that Pittsburgh is reached out to Lawrence and may want to bring Lawrence in, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Justin. Try to make him a backup.
Nah, he ain't no backup.
Exactly.
He need a chance this year, bro. He need a chance this year. Only thing about Justin that I don't like, he gun shy, bro. He gun shy.
So just your thoughts on this, Parlay Poe. I don't for me, watching your Pittsburgh Steelers, how they play with Justin there, y'all was top of the AFC North. And even though when Russell came in, it still elevated, but it seemed to stay stagnant because they started to sit on that passing game and kind of stymie the run at times. So for me as a fan, I wouldn't mind seeing Justin there and just sitting back and work on spinning that ball, like you just said. Like, would you rather have him there, take that offseason to work on that and bring someone in, knowing the other holes that could be filled?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't pull the trigger. He gun shy. Him being in thrown in the fire at Chicago that and him throwing bad interceptions. We already know about his legs. We already know about his legs.
Right.
Him being thrown in the fire where he had to throw the ball, and he just throwing it up and throwing that many interceptions made him gun shy downfield because he don't have that go-to guy. Now he got George Pickens down there. Just throw that thing. You know what I mean? Like if it ain't double coverage, I'm taking 50-50. I'm taking my dude Pickens over anybody. 50-50.
Right. Yeah. I think I noticed a lot of difference with the sideline as well with him. So just my take. I like him being there in Pittsburgh. Brings a difference, to the team. I think.
Man,
if I'm the Steelers, I'm taking a healthy Trevor Lawrence over Justin Fields any day of the week. Justin Fields is still a work in progress, man. I'm taking a proven guy. And the Steelers organization, shit, Trevor Lawrence will shine, bro. He will shine.
He's going to come over there and get his head knocked off again. No disrespect when I say that.
Not at the Steelers, bro. Not at the Steelers.
Man,
Justin is not a work in progress. Justin, first of all, needs to be in the right situation, which he is in Pittsburgh, and he just needs to be given a chance. Like if they would have continued with Justin by the time they got to the end of the season, by the time they got to the playoffs, you would have saw a different player.
Did you just hear Parlay Post say that this man is gun shy?
Man,
he's a work in progress, bro.
Like I said, because he's been worried about everything his whole career in Chicago. Worried about everything. Go to Pittsburgh. Worried about, all right, they about to put Russell in. He ain't worried. If you watched him at Parlay Post, he may say he gun shy in the NFL, but Parlay Post saw that he can complete the long ball. He saw enough to Justin to know that he can complete that long ball.
Hey, like when have they ever tailor-made an offense for Justin, bro, and his skill set? Like he Lamar Jackson, bro. Like that's what he is. He never had a Lamar Jackson offense since he been in the league, though.
He Lamar Jackson as a rookie.
I'm saying he is a prototype of a Lamar Jackson. They are the same.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You gotta tailor-make an offense for a guy like him.
Even like a Daniel.
But look, if you're a professional offensive coordinator, that is your job to know your player. That's on the offensive coordinator not doing that. He had 4 offensive coordinators since he been there.
Man,
golly. RPO this thing down the field. The whole thing RPO and do them little fast plays that Mahomes do. But since he was a college quarterback, do the RPO while he's looking downfield, looking at that defensive end or looking at that receiver doing the slant. The offense was never like that.
Hey, and I'll tell y'all this. Justin looked it better than Caleb Williams looked at this year in Chicago.
Way better. Way better. And Caleb had way more talent. And Taylor had way more. He had 10 times more talent than Justin had as well.
Yeah, he did. But he didn't look better now. Stop that.
Man, yes, he looked better. He looked better.
What, throwing the ball or running?
Everything.
Oh, stop.
Period.
Caleb didn't look like the number 1 quarterback.
Hey, the jury is out on Caleb. Caleb might be a bust, man.
I don't think so.
I think he's just gonna be regular. But they're not gonna be happy that they got rid of Justin once Justin find wherever he's gonna be. Because like you say, 4 different offensive coordinators in 4 years. Like, come on. What you expect? That's just like having 4 wives in 4 years and you expected to be with somebody forever.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay. I mean, you got a good argument, bro. I ain't denying that. Donnell says Steelers get into the Commanders playbook. He will have a better option if they run that RPO, like y'all saying. I agree with that.
And you know what's crazy? Dude came in to interview with us before he went to Washington. Cliff Kingsbury.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
And then
crazy.
Yeah, and then he went with Tomlin went with a fired Atlanta Falcons head coach to be our offensive coordinator. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got to get young, man. The NFL got to get young, man.
Got to get young, bro. Should Cleveland pair Myles Garrett with Deshaun Watson in a trade to get Deshaun off the books, like earlier T1 was saying. The
Time out.
Titans-
You really had that on there? No. I was being funny.
Yeah, I really had that on there, bro. I had that on there. Yeah.
He had that. I remember.
Dang, that's wild because I mean, at this point, Watson is damaged goods. I mean, he
Yeah.
tore his Achilles. It's over. Like when that happened, I was watching the game. When that happened, first of all, I saw it pop, like pop. I said, it's over with. I really believe that he'll never play another down again in the NFL.
He's still on that books though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe he won't play another down. I'm asking Garrett to give us one more year, man. If we can get Travis, if we can get Travis and Justin, I'm asking Garrett to give us one more year. And then some free agents, just let him know we're gonna put some stuff around you. And even I don't know, I'm not much so on that Abdul Carter from Penn State. The few times that I did watching, I just didn't see somebody that controlled a game like I've seen some defensive ends that we've even played against, like just control a game. I haven't seen it. Now I've seen him be good, but control a game, and I've even seen some mock drafts where they had him going number 1 to Tennessee. They talking about him being some type of generational player, and I'm just trying to figure out where they got it from. So I'm as a Cleveland fan, you know me, Garrett got to stay. Like we'll try this one more year. If it don't work out, bro, we'll let you go.
Hey, T1, that was his first year as a defensive end too, though. Let's talk about that. You know,
I don't care. I didn't seen freshmen coming in Ohio State at defensive end and actually terrorize games. So it don't matter.
Name him.
Both Bosa, Chase Young, like dog, we had the DNs just locked up for like the past before this last group of JT and Jack. We had defensive ends that came in as freshmen and clown. They all of them in the NFL right now.
Oh, for sure. I agree with you. I just wanted you to name him.
You know that Seminole you was just watching this weekend.
Good,
This past, last week it was a Seminole playing defensive end that y'all seen. Just to let y'all know that. And sweat.
Well, y'all already know about Aiden Hutch.
Put that out.
You already know about Hutch.
Big dog. That's what I'm saying. And he came in as a freshman and was terrorizing. Hudson was a dog, and he's still a dog.
Yeah, if a team take on Deshaun Watson and Myles Garrett as a package,
I ain't making that trade. I don't know who making that trade. Would you? And plus, Watson got too much money on the table.
No, it's only $92 million you got to take on with him.
That's too much. That's too much for somebody that ain't gonna play.
Yeah,
it might be too much, but to get Garrett, I mean, that's a difference taking for some teams.
Yeah.
If this was like the last year in the contract, it'd be doable. But the fact that it's 2 years,
yeah, he still got 2 of them left.
A guy like Myles Garrett, you talking about you trying to win something right now. You
Yeah,
ain't gonna do it with that $92 million on the books right now.
I'm gonna say this, man. A team to watch out for. What you saying is, it makes me think about Washington because they got the money, and they don't need no real lot. They don't really need no quarterback right now. Watson to be
somebody got to give up a good pick. I mean, you got to give up a high pick for Garrett, man.
Bro, they won't even let Watson come to Washington. You ain't even getting on the plane. Bro.
Hey, I just threw it out there. Well, we'll take
you ain't even getting on that plane, man.
We'll take Garrett in Cincinnati without Watson. He could stay.
No, we won't. I already talked to Joey B. He said, "Don't bring that." And I think he called him the N word. I said, "Joey." He said, "Don't bring him around here." He's like, "I don't need. I got a good enough backup."
Yeah, that's the worst contract in football history, bro.
Yeah, it is. It was a good gamble though, because I mean he had times like before he got hurt the year before last, not just last year, but before he got hurt the year before last, he was on a roll. Like he got hurt and he was just within a game. I want to say he was like 12 for 12 in the game or something, or 12 for 13. Like he was on fire. Like, okay, here he come. Then he out.
He was on the left-hand side when he got hurt the first time when he shot out, and this time he on the right side of the field, which is crazy. And I've seen both of them. Like I don't know, it was crazy, man.
So
Watson. Like when
Oh yeah,
he was
yeah.
running, you know, on that, like it was the same type of play. It seemed like it's just crazy to see him go through that because you're right, he was having a great season.
He was
Don't go to
balling, dog.
Cleveland and field quarterback, man.
Yeah,
Don't
it's,
go to Cleveland and field quarterback.
it's just
Bulls
there,
down.
man. It's seen. You got
They
you
gonna
don't
have
get
the old.
drafted.
They're gonna be running an old wing back.
You gotta. All good things come. All bad things have to come to an end as well. Because, like I say, I'm a Bengals fan, and y'all know it. And y'all know the history of the Bengals. Y'all know how bad it's been to be a Bengals fan. Now we did have a little bit of history back there with Carson Palmer and Ocho Cinco, but like even before that, like the history, as long as I've been alive, has been bad. And
You only
now
had
it
6
it
bad
has
quarterbacks.
changed in Cincinnati. So I believe that this year coming up is going to be that turnover year for Cleveland.
Y'all have Boomer.
Hey, who?
Boomer.
Boomer side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boomer.
Kenny
Yeah.
Anderson was good too.
Yeah, Boomer made a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, Carson and them didn't. They should have. And then you had Joy B came in, made a Super Bowl.
Red Rifle brought us back to some AFC North
The
championship.
Bengals ain't had luck like Cleveland Browns quarterbacks. Ain't nobody had that bad luck like that.
I mean, you heard Scarface say it, man. Scarface said, "I done been." What's that bar Scarface saying?
Yeah, I've been
I done
more
been.
funerals
I
than
done been to more
Bengals
wakes in this past year than the motherfucking Bengals lost last year. That's how bad it was, dog. And Scarface is my man, and he threw us up under the bus. But that was a hard bar.
He wasn't lying though.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He said last good quarterback Cleveland had was Bernie Kosar.
Damn. No, I disagree. Baker Mayfield had a good run. Baker Mayfield took us to the playoffs, and I believe it. But see, it was something about Baker, and it wasn't even Cleveland's fault. Baker take a lot of chances. You know what I mean? Like Baker kind of messed his own self up a little bit in Cleveland because he's a risk taker.
Yeah,
He's a risk taker.
Gun
So
sling.
yeah, he's a risk taker. And I like risk takers, but they always end up getting you in trouble.
Yeah.
Y'all gave
And
up.
Cleveland has had a great defense, man. We just need that. If Watson would have been able to stay healthy, we'd have been back. We'd have been back. But he hasn't been able to stay healthy, and I don't think that's the team's fault. I just think it's a little Watson thing, and his whole life is just turned around since he caught that case down there.
Cases.
Yeah, since he caught a couple cases of cases.
Man.
A couple of them things.
So will Tennessee, New York, or Cleveland go after a veteran quarterback instead of drafting one in the first round?
All of them still need to do it regardless of if they draft one or not.
So I was about to say, Parlay Poe, what's your thoughts? I know you give it to us straight. You know it.
Tennessee they going after Darnold. We already know New York needed. They don't really need a veteran to come in there. They need a young guy, fresh blood, but they got the same coach, man. They should. I don't know why they ain't fired that coach.
Yeah, everybody need to be fired. GM, everybody need to be fired just for letting Saquon go. Y'all all got to go. Y'all don't want to win.
Yeah, they need somebody, man. They need some help. They need fresh start everywhere. They should have fired everybody. I would have fired the valet. They just, you know what I mean? Like they need a fresh start. Everything, you know what I mean? Like, man,
listen. If I'm Tennessee, I'll call about Darnold. I'll get my hands on him.
yeah.
Cleveland, I think Cleveland need to go after somebody like Jimmy G or something and draft a quarterback in the middle rounds.
We good.
Listen, Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G,
We
draft
good.
a quarterback in the 4th or 5th round and see if you could build him into something. In New York, I always keep saying they need to draft Jalen Milroe.
Mm,
That'd be high. That'd be super high.
that'd be super high.
Milroe is gonna be a coin toss.
They're gonna be in the 3rd round, 4th round.
Yeah.
You get Milroe in the 3rd or 4th round.
But you know what? You got something going with that Jimmy G thing, because he'll be cheap too.
Yeah.
He'll be cheap.
Revive.
We don't need cheap right now. We need somebody that's gonna come in and work. And Jimmy G been floating around places now, and you haven't seen that Jimmy G that was in San Fran when he was lighting San Fran up. You ain't seen him no more.
I think with him,
that Jimmy G gone.
So would you just think about Flacco having his time? I say Tennessee actually be the team to possibly get a quarterback. In New York and Cleveland, try to find somebody young. But think of Flacco when you talk about Jimmy G. Flacco, even though he's played, he's been a backup. Jimmy G has retooled and got himself together, over his injury. That could be a good thing. He's still young. He get the opportunity, we don't know what he could do. Especially with some weapons, some young weapons. It could be a good thing for him.
I just know it ain't a lot of quarterbacks out there right now in Cleveland. So you got to go get you an old vet, an older guy and a vet, and maybe next year you find your guy in the draft or something. But it ain't this year. Y'all not gonna find the future. Y'all got to put a Band-Aid on it right now.
It depends, man. I think like Cleveland dropped the ball again. Like Flacco came and saved the day for you the year before last when Watson went out, and then you get rid of him, knowing that Watson is a glass Joe. Like, why get rid of Flacco? And then he goes to Indianapolis and put in the same position, got to come in as a backup. He's a great backup. Like, I just see a lot of bad moves by general managers from some of these teams that is not allowing the team to be the best that they can be. It's not just a quarterback in Cleveland, because Cleveland been having great defenses. They'll be in games. I think it's just a little something more with the higher ups. Like we may even need another head coaching change. I don't know who we would bring in, but it just seemed like too many bad things happening up at the top. Like letting Flacco go, knowing that you need a great backup, knowing that he's a seasoned veteran with a Super Bowl. He came in, did a great job for you. Why are you not rewarding the man?
Mistake by the lake, and then y'all get 30 for 30. Y'all signed 30 for 30. Jameis Winston.
Hey, y'all can go get Kirk Cousins.
2 minutes ago, that's what I'm now about Cleveland looking at reports of interest in Kirk Cousins.
Man,
they might go get.
Please, no. I can't even believe they keep throwing this dude money like he's somebody.
Man, he keep a bag.
He robbing the bank.
He keep a bag, man.
Man, he keep one. Like he knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
You feel me? He keep a bag, man.
Yeah, he got the greatest agent of all time.
He do, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He can't be Captain Kirk no more. We're gonna call him Duffel Bag Kirk.
Man, I ain't calling him nothing but Kirk. I ain't even giving him no nickname.
That's it, man. I'm with you. I ain't calling him nothing.
What if he gets the Browns to the playoffs if he put on the jersey?
Nah.
Hey,
I mean, but at this point, we'll try anything. But he demands money. We already wasted money on the QB, and he ain't got that many years left.
Not at all.
Yeah. Will or should Travis Kelce retire?
Nah, he should run. They should run it.
Not if he can keep on getting money. If somebody gonna pay him, it don't look like he broke down.
I don't think he'll want to go to another team. But if he stay at KC, he'd be good. But I don't think he want to play at another team.
Unless it's a Super Bowl contender. I'm quite sure if Philly said, hey, I'm gonna bring you in for that second tight end spot, I bet he'd be in that mug.
Yeah. And you know his brother played with them, so just thoughts of that. I don't think he would retire right away this year coming, but
Right.
he'd rather play at Kansas City, retire there. But if the right opportunity came for like a contender or a team like Philly, I think he would take it, for the minimum, just because what the possibilities of what could I be.
Hey, the Chiefs gave him a deadline though. They said they needed a decision.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They did.
So that might make him go out with just that alone.
Yeah, look.
And
What's up, Jose?
as you can see, them Kelsey's is like his brother did. His brother got out while he was still healthy.
Yeah.
And I can see Travis doing the same thing. Like, shoot, I can just travel the world with my baby.
Yeah, because they got
And get some ESPN gigs with my brother. Like, he ain't gonna hurt. They gonna throw the bag at him to come and be on shows or whatnot.
Nah, their podcast just got a bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they get that money off the podcast too. Them podcasters out here eating.
They just gave their podcast a bag.
And he been going to little movies too. He been in working on some movies, I believe too.
Hey,
Go
Donnell,
ahead.
the program is Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. That's the program.
I thought Andy Reid said he was done.
Nah, I ain't hear nothing like that.
I did. I don't know if it was just a rumor. Yeah.
Man, you went to 3 straight. How can you be done? Only thing should change is the players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At the beginning, he said he might have one more year in him after this year. But I read something, but like I say, it could be a false report. But they said he was gonna be done.
Man, if they find them another receiver to go with Xavier Worthy, bro, they gonna be right back where they at. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's a million. It's the receivers and the running backs are deep in this draft right here. You can find a receiver and a running back in this draft.
Definitely. There's a lot of them out there.
I think this is actually a good draft outside of the quarterbacks.
I think a lot of teams gonna be able to find what they're looking for. Good to see you in here again as well, Coach Dan. I think it's just a lot of people that's gonna be able to, a lot of teams rather, that's gonna be able to find the pieces they looking for. Like for my Bengals, I'm hoping this talks of Genty, talks of Warren from Penn State, and they saying if he comes up on the board, we can't pass up on him because we don't know what we gonna get as far as Gesicki staying next year. So I think if Warren comes up, just thinking about my Bengals, I think we're going to definitely get him seeing what Burrow has done this past season. Just thinking of that. So I would love to see him in Cincinnati. And that, just looking at how we are with Big Ten players in general.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I see maybe one, or maybe I know at least one of these rookie running backs are going to be on a team, and that team is going to be in a conference championship game. It's some running backs out here, and like if certain running backs go to certain teams, it's going to have that effect, like the Saquon effect in Philly. And there's a lot of running backs out here, and there's some teams that need a good running back, like a Pittsburgh. Don't let Pittsburgh get one of these top dogs, and it's quite a few top dogs. It's like 5 or 6, and then even after you go under that 6, it's still some dogs out here.
We're gonna grab that number 1 from Ohio State.
Yeah, Junkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna grab him.
Yeah.
He running back. Former SEC, then went to the Big Ten, and that's what type of running back that y'all like. I think that'll definitely fit your scheme. Power.
And he could catch.
Power to speed.
Yeah.
And then the NFL workout will definitely make him so much better.
Well, I hope Henderson go to Cincy then if Pittsburgh get him. What's that, no?
I think Junkins is the first running back off the board.
Well, Genty, they already got him, and I've been seeing a whole lot of mock drafts with Dallas picking him up.
That's who I think need to pick him up too.
He's And that's for some reason I was looking like nobody could be an Emmitt Smith. I think that we see it right now or in the next even 5 to possibly 7 years, maybe even longer. But just his build, like just the way his body is built, he reminds me of just his build. He's not him, but just the way his body is built. You know what I mean? I think that's what makes Dallas like me too.
Man, I mean, I like Genty, man, but I think that the Boise State put so many carries on his body, man. What's his shelf life going to be in the NFL? You know, hopefully he can make
Yeah,
that
he did take a lot. He did have a whole lot of carries.
Yeah.
And that stuff adds up. And that most of the time it equals up to a 3-year career in the NFL.
Bro, you 30 years old and running back, you old.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts, man.
Right.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And that's Zeke. Look, that's Zeke now. Zeke a OG now.
Yeah.
He old.
Yeah, Zeke ain't playing on nobody's team next year, man.
Zeke old.
He better not.
Yeah, Zeke ain't playing on nobody's team next year.
Every Saturday or every other weekend.
Them weekly poundings, man, they hurt.
They definitely do.
Aaron Rodgers is linked to several teams. Why is this dude linked to several teams, man? Why? Who wants him? Why do you want this guy?
He's Aaron Rodgers. You know they be going off names sometimes.
That's what they doing.
That exactly.
That's what they doing, T1. That's what they doing. They going off his names, bro. I seen him last year. He couldn't move, man.
Yeah, he done.
Yeah, he couldn't move, bro. Like,
and didn't he mess his Achilles up the year before that?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was his Achilles. That Achilles, man, that as a quarterback, that gotta be one of the hardest injuries to come back from.
Yeah.
Bruh. That's crazy. Ain't nobody talking about Rodgers, man.
What was that? The Bumbo parlay poll we called when we went online when we streamed that day. We called it the Bumbo, and he was getting tore up that game.
Yeah.
Like we said after that, like he gotta hang it up. It's time for him to go. So I think y'all hitting it right on the nail, man. It's just going up the names, and they got to do something about that. Not trying to spend no money as well. That could be something. They don't want to invest in a quarterback, especially after seeing what happened in New York with Daniel Jones. Maybe they just trying to keep from spending that bag and investing in these quarterbacks.
And he ain't playing for free either. Rodgers ain't playing for free.
No. I mean, can you even get him for less than $20 million a year?
Right. He want that. He want that money.
Yeah, ain't nobody, man. Listen.
Yeah, you got to hit him with a bag of incentives, man, for him to make that money. That's just my opinion. Especially
he too old and too smart for that, man. He need his bread. Like, if you ain't promised me nothing up front, I ain't coming.
You got to
go him do it,
bro.
Right.
The organization need to bring him in and have some retirement papers right there for him to sign. Go ahead and retire, bro. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Oh my God.
What's good, Kushma? Post game said Rodgers is toast unless super offensive line and elite receivers.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, because you can't expect him to move. You can't expect him to move. He got to be in a pocket.
Hey, that's why he said super offensive line, because you can give any quarterback this right here, and they should be successful.
Yeah.
What team could he possibly go to that need a quarterback that have weapons to where, like, you have that already? He can't go to no team right now. I'm sure Minnesota not going to throw him no bag with Darnold leaving because they got McCarthy. You know what I mean?
It don't even matter because wherever he go, he gonna ask him to trade for his guys anyway.
Exactly.
So he's talking about weapons. He think his guys is the guys, and they ain't it either.
They ain't it either because we seen that in New York. He tried to bring Green Bay, them cheeseheads, to New York, and they couldn't get that trap. The cheese was moving too fast. So
okay. What Donnell say?
He
said
said
is UNK.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant.
Me either.
Zelensky is up.
Does he talk about your boys?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know who Zelensky is.
Who's Zelensky?
Only Zelensky I know about is that wildness that's going on CNN and all that nonsense.
Chris Mob say no to Rodgers. Yeah, everybody got to be no to Rodgers right now.
Yeah, for real.
Go ahead and hang it up, A-Rod, and we ain't talking about the New York Yankees, bro. Gotta go.
Yeah. Will Pete Carroll come out to Pittsburgh's Russell Wilson?
Nah,
Former quarterback when he was in Seattle?
they had a bad breakup.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Ike and Tina. They had a bad breakup.
I heard them talking. I heard them talking about a reunion though. I think I might have heard that slipped up in there too. When
Yeah.
Pete Carroll got when introduced as the Vegas coach.
yeah, it was speculation. I didn't know it was.
Y'all can have him. Y'all can have him.
No, he need to be He got the wrong one. He's supposed to be trying to get Justin out there. That's what he's supposed to be trying to do.
Nah, y'all can have him.
Poe said they could have him.
Man, they can have him.
He took y'all to the playoffs, Poe.
Yeah, how much? Our team
He took y'all to the playoffs.
We lost the last 6.
Ooh.
Speaking of them Pittsburgh Steelers,
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, Moss.
Do y'all trade Pickett? I mean, I'm just saying.
Speak on y'all.
I'm asking a question about Pickett and these decisions. Do y'all
He's
trade?
staying, bro.
Pickett?
He's staying.
We got
He's
the win.
elite.
We beat
He's
y'all
elite.
last. We got the
Pickens is
win in the
elite.
last game.
I better worry about
won.
keeping T. Higgins, the
Oh,
top
listen.
free agent.
No,
Yeah, we gonna give him his bag. We giving him his bag.
Y'all gonna
We
have
giving him his bag.
Y'all's bag gonna be lined up with him and Chase.
I'm gonna just
I know
say,
Joy restructuring his contract so that they can throw out some more money.
Man, him
you
and
pulling that
Chase
Steph Curry off.
and the one dude needed a contract. The defensive end Hendricks, who led the leading sacks, he got to get another contract. Man, listen.
Yeah, we gonna give him their money, and we gonna get Henderson so we can have a dog running back out there to go with Chase Brown. We're gonna have a 2-headed monster. Them receivers and tight ends gonna go ham. It's gonna be on and popping.
Man,
And don't let us get warned.
This NFL money got to turn into NBA money real quick, cause people losing their stars, bro. Honestly, your stars gonna leave for some money.
Hey, Herb said that Lazinski or whatever was supposed to be Zeke. Like that autocorrect be doing whatever it want to do sometimes. Boy, dang, they was way off with that.
You had us ready to watch the news, bro.
Yeah, I like
Hey, if Tennessee don't draft a quarterback and they happen to do trade back, and Cleveland, I don't think they're gonna draft Shador because Shador don't want to be in Cleveland. Shador be right there for the Raiders to take in the draft.
Well, he talking now. He talking like
Shador or Cam, whichever one. Either one.
But Shador talking now like, he'll go wherever and whoever pick him. Because listen here's the thing. There's always a little difference between getting drafted number 1, number 2, or number 3. It's some millions. It's some millions between number 2 and number 3. It's some millions between number 2 and number 5. It's always it's some money that you will be leaving on the table if you say I don't want to get picked number 2. So I've heard a different stance, even though they may be a little afraid. But I've heard a different stance out of Shador here lately, leading up to this draft, and I think it's because he don't want to give this prima donna image that his father has, and like I'm too good for this NFL team, and I think that they kind of like got away from that so that he doesn't look like that. But deep down inside, they're hoping and praying that Cleveland don't draft him.
Bro,
Yeah, because they know QBs go down there to die.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened. That last game happened, and all his demands went out the window. Bro, you look like that against BYU. They looking at him like, bro, you can't demand whoever you pick, you better go. He can't demand nothing. Man, he looked terrible against BYU.
Yeah,
it did.
What's made people talk about having Cam Ward going number 1 now. It was Shador at first, but then now they like maybe Cam Ward going first now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the combine though. The rankings is going. People can change their rankings through the combine.
But you got to think, dudes like that, like Shador and them, they ain't gonna do nothing at the combine.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna run the 40.
They
They ain't
do
gonna.
that.
They probably do a
They
couple
do that. They do it at their pro day. They do it all. Everything at their pro day on their home turf.
Yeah, the combine. What's the name? Ain't even get invited to the combine. Shador. I mean, well, not is it Shador? Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Shiloh didn't get invited, so he gonna have to do it at their pro day in Colorado or wherever they have it at.
Yeah, I don't think Shador gonna run that 40 regardless though, because if they find out how slow he really is, it might even be worse for him.
Bruh, that's what they don't have. They don't have that prime speed. Neither one of them. It's Bucky, the oldest one. Either one got the speed. Yeah, like Shador or Shiloh don't have that prime speed.
Yeah.
Hey, but Shador can throw that ball. Like Moss say, he can spin that ball. He can make every throw. He just has to have an offensive line and a running back, and he can be special. I'll take it. He could pull Cleveland up out the grave.
He take too long to go through his reads, man.
That's not he doesn't. You gotta understand. He's been taught by the best. He's been taught by your guy. He's been taught by the best. And if you watch his film, I mean, his only problem was he was concerned about his throwing percentage. That's why a lot of people say that he held on the ball too long, or he took too long with his progressions. No, he was worried about having a top throwing percentage in college football, which he felt would help him to become the number one drafted quarterback. He took a lot of sacks because he didn't want incompletion. He took a lot of sacks just for the sake of keeping his completion percentage high. And that's where people get now all of the holding the ball too long and not reading the possession.
I seen the first hand he hold the ball too long. Plus, he ain't nothing like Brady because Brady's offense was 2 yards and turn around.
Well, hold on.
Right there.
Time out. We talking about the college. We talking about college right now.
Yeah,
I'm just saying because Brady couldn't hold Shador's jockstrap in college.
Brady ain't even really played in college. It was a different era then. You know what I mean? But we already know Brady was a student of the game, so he ain't messing with the college Brady. He messing with the pro Brady.
And that's what's gonna make him great. That's what's making him great.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that their offense was two steps and turn around. That's what I'm saying. Shador holding that rock. He can't hold it like that.
So they was going for that deep ball. You know what I mean? He was going to air it out. He wanted them yards. Right. He wanted them yards.
Deep ball is only for play action. You ain't dropping back and just throw no deep ball. You got to run the ball first and then throw it long. Ain't nobody just coming back and throwing no bombs in the NFL. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you running that ball first. Ain't nobody just coming and throwing straight bombs. A play action off that bomb. That's what NFL's about. The play action off the bomb. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah. So you ain't just throwing no bombs. That's what I'm saying. That deep ball, that don't fly. That don't fly. What in college unless you throw into a wide open receiver. You know what I mean? Off dribble. Because the field's so wide, you know what I mean? Like, you have one safety high, then you can go for the deep ball if you one-on-one with the fast dude.
Yeah. I see Shador as long as he's going to have to have a good offensive line. He's going to have a running game. And as long as he has that, he's going to be just fine. He's going to be just fine. And he gonna be just fine.
I hope he do. But I'm for money on the wood. In this draft. I'm going with Cam as the best quarterback.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of quarterbacks, who's the best choice out of the quarterbacks for a team who needs one? Darnold, Wilson, Fields, Cousins, or Carr?
Depends on the team. Depends on the team.
I like Darnold. I think Darnold really proved himself, but then it's like, people could say he was the same old Darnold, not being able to win the big game as well. But I think You a tackle.
Man, he got sacked 9 times, and I ain't even like how they was talking about Darnold in that game and saying as if he wasn't performing. He was sacked 9 times
I say you get
In one
Darnold.
game.
in one game. That means you ain't have a chance to do nothing, and they try to make it like that messed up his whole season. But go ahead, Moss.
Nah, you good. I agree with that.
Nah.
Then you got to think of the offensive line. So it do make sense in saying the right situation. I don't know. I think just him having the type of season he had, he really want to continue to prove himself. That's my opinion.
It's different situation, man, because you ain't putting Fields in no drop back offensive set.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if your offense is drop back and scan the field, you're not putting. Don't put Fields on your team. Don't even go after him. You know what I mean? Like if you want that quick pass get out your hands, then you want somebody like Russell Wilson or Darnold. But Darnold, their offense was dropped back because they was throwing deep balls with Jefferson and Addison. You know what I mean? They was throwing deep balls. That's why he gets sacked a lot because their offense is all the way downfield. You know what I mean? Like they a big play offense. He got sacked 9 times, bro. That's crazy.
And I think if you're going off of last year, you definitely have to pick Darnold because Carr, Cousins, Wilson, they all went to new teams and they wasn't great. They wasn't great. So, and it looks like all 3 of those guys are they going on a downward slope. So it's definitely Donaldson and then probably Wilson.
Your mic went out.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on situations, but just like on face value, I'm gonna have to say Derek Carr, bro. I think Derek Carr got the most to offer a team that's maybe got a few pieces that they missing. They need to plug some holes. Like now, if you just talking about starting from scratch and trying to build something, you got to go with Fields because he's the most dynamic out of all of them. So
yeah,
Darnold, bro, I'm telling y'all now, he had a one-of-a-kind season. He was in a great situation. He's not going to repeat that same type of stuff he just did this year. He's not. He's terrible. He's already proven to us that he's terrible.
Right.
I think with Carr, when like the thing with Carr and Kirk Cousins, they kind of similar to me in ways sometimes with how they sling that ball. Like I like the fact that they try to get after it that way, but sometimes I think that's what hurt them most. That's the reason about Carr. I do like Fields. It's just that, I mean, it do make sense. The right situation, like Fields and Darnold seem to be the two, and I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them, though, Fields or Darnold.
Yeah. Post game said he really liked Fields. Somebody needs to invest in him, build around him, and he hopes that it's the Steelers.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If Burrow don't take the pay cut, man, I think y'all are the team that's going to really go after T. Higgins. I think y'all the team that's going to go after him and get him.
He is, but he demand that bag too. We got a lot of needs, man.
Yeah.
Got a lot of needs. Hey, and then you know what? Kellen Moore, the new coach at the Saints. He might follow Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore, they said he trying to bring Debo with him. Go get Debo with Carr. You know what I mean? Like that'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
And they got they got Olave. They already got Olave. They got Olave. If he go get Debo and T. Higgins, that's weapons, bro. That's weapons for Carr.
Yeah. There are some big names in free agency and or in trade rumors. Who's the biggest? DK, Debo, Garrett, or Parsons?
Parsons and Garrett, bro. Like, woo.
Them two
names right there, bro. Everybody gonna demand paper when their thing is except for DK. DK ain't really been doing nothing, so DK might come as you might be a bargain for somebody. You know what I mean? Because since the Smith and Jigga dude, he got over there in Seattle, dude might be expendable, man. DK might be expendable. You know what I mean? Like, but Debo, Garrett, and Parsons, they all problems, man. A healthy Debo, come on, man.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one too. I just think that you're talking about two defensive players that literally change the game when you know they're on the depth chart. Every Sunday, if you know they're on the depth chart, you gotta scheme around just those two players. And then, like you said about DK, Smith and Jigba, he been balling out these last few years, and you forget about DK. Only thing you know is his body prototype. And then on the other hand, you got Debo Samuel. I mean, he's just him. When it comes to the being able to do everything that he do, I mean that's definitely an offensive zone coming to your team.
Yeah, I think DK and Debo, they is tough, but you know, championships still win. Defense still win championships, so it got to be between Micah and Garrett. But this the thing, man. Micah don't be showing up in them big games, man, like he supposed to. So I would lean towards Myles Garrett, man. I be thinking Mike could be disappearing sometimes.
I think it's where he at, man. I think I've been saying for last couple of years myself. I think for some players they got to be out of Dallas. Some players fit. Some players need to go. Micah Parsons, he's the type of player that his ego is too big for Dallas. You know, he got to get up out of Dallas to really be that player and see how great of a player he could be outside of what we see now.
Now, if you want to be seen and heard, Dallas is the place to be. Because SportsCenter always talk about Dallas, even if they lose.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think
I'm saying if you want that pub, whatever, what it is the scheme. They try to have him all over the place when in them big games. Nah, man, let him play DN or let him play inside linebacker. You know what I mean? Just keep him there. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is with him. He do be disappearing though.
Hey, and really, if T. Higgins hit the free agency and they don't pay him, he the best receiver on the board. I think he a number one guy for real. He just ain't in a number one role. So
yeah, for real.
Guy though to me.
Yeah.
For real. I totally believe that.
Yeah,
definitely agree.
He'll make a team instantly better like that. Like boom, instantly better.
Like you talking about somebody like when he's not playing, I'm so like optimistic, depending on who we playing. And okay, if the defense don't get this stop, okay, we got Chase. But man, having T. Higgins on the depth chart every week, you know you got a guaranteed touchdown. You know you got some yards. You know you got possession. You know what you're gonna get out of T. Higgins, man.
Great. He over solid. Yeah,
that boy.
I like to eat the truth.
Donnell want to know who will Russell Wilson land? Where will Russell Wilson land? Where would he go?
I don't know, bro. Tennessee.
No. No.
Did he land in Miami possibly? Backing up Tua?
We don't even know what Tua gonna play.
I think he could probably end up at the Giants.
Yeah, you know what?
Throw that deep ball to Malik Neighbors. That'd be a good combination.
He need to land in a rocking chair in his house. That's where he need to land.
He still got something left, man.
Got a little bit left.
He got something left, but we don't want what he got. My Steelers don't want what he got. We need an athletic quarterback.
Yeah.
This is the last question I had in there, man. If you need a quarterback, we have interest in Matthew Stafford.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
For sure. He did that without his main guys beginning of the season. You see how the difference they play with their guys and without their guys. Once he got all them dudes, and we got to talk about Cooper Kupp too. Cooper Kupp on the trading block too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody can use him. Yeah, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to get beat up in in Giants, man. Excuse me. Donnell said for the Giants. I don't know. You got to ask him because he been around for a while. I don't know if he want to get beat up because them Giants quarterbacks get beat up. But Matthew Stafford, yeah, he's the truth. If I got them receivers around him, I asked about him. I definitely would.
You know what? That's a good thing. Like the question is, do New York have enough money to bring him and Cup in? Because you know he could have Cup in with Malik Neighbors and having your boy Stafford would be a nice little retool just to move forward and get a quarterback in the next few years. Interesting.
The Giants is in the race for any old quarterback right now. Hey,
They
but look,
better-
though, I
they
got
better
an
get Stafford.
unpopular hot take, bro. I've actually been saying this for years. Matt Stafford is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers.
What you mean? What the Green Bay Aaron Rodgers?
History?
Bro, he's a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. Period. Hey, you can ask it. See, I pay attention to a dude, how they play on the field, how they can sling it, what type of player they is. I also listen to their peers. Dudes really think that Matt Stafford is that guy for real. So, you know what I mean? Listen, with all that combination of stuff, I think he is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. I feel
Can't
like
stop
Aaron
your
Rodgers
opinion,
should
bro.
have more than he should have more championships than he got. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't no way around stuff like that for me.
Yeah, but you know what? The change of scenery was when they switched quarterbacks. When he went to because he was good when he had Megatron. You know what I mean? Like Megatron, and then he had a couple little receivers, Golden Tate and all them. But when they switched, it seemed like they turned on his light switch, man. He was fresh. I'm talking about fresh offense and everything. Yeah, and like the last couple of years, he had won the title. Next couple of years, he had won. He got a ring. Yeah, he's good, man. I like Stafford, man.
That's that Sean McVay effect right there, bro.
Yeah.
I definitely like him. I've always liked him. I felt that he was better, you know, a better overall quarterback for the switch when they switched him and they forgot about Stafford. It was like they made the trade and forgot who Stafford was. I think him winning that Super Bowl, he proved, you know, how good of a quarterback, how great of a quarterback he was, and still is even today to, you know, even get that team into the playoffs.
You see how he played in the first round playoff game?
Yeah.
You see how he played in that game? He was balling, man.
Like, I think, and we got to think how old is Matthew Stafford? We got to think he's up there. You know, he's like a real live OG in this NFL. And for him to be, as you say, Parlay Pope, spinning that thing, for him to still spin that thing with the velocity and accuracy that he do, man, I think we giving him the flowers here today, but I think they need to do that a little more often and put some recognition on that, man.
Oh, yeah. Matt Stafford, 37, man.
Yeah, he go to New York getting saying that here first.
He's 37.
He go to New York, they get in the playoffs.
He been in the league since 09.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs though. Mark.
I said it here first, and I'm just saying if he go to New York, they get to the playoffs. I'm gonna just say it first.
Hey, the Giants, the Raiders, and the Titans, they got some of them is three of the worst rosters in the league, bro.
But look, the Giants beginning last season, they said the Giants had the number 1 D.
They defense is they defense.
They said they had the number 1 D, and the Browns had the number 2.
Check out their defense, bro. Their defense is nice. When they healthy, they come into next year healthy on the defensive side, and they get them a nice quarterback. If they do get Stafford in he in New York. You know, that city needs something right now.
And you know what?
Aaron Rodgers effect, that could be something to see.
And something else I read might be on the move. Since the Bosa boys always getting hurt, I don't think I don't think Harbaugh want the other Bosa. So he might, and Bosa got a big number on him. That's the older Bosa. The older Bosa play for Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a big number on him. So if they cut him, he might end up in San Fran, man. Be the Bosa brothers on one team.
On one team could be crazy.
You know what I mean? But they both stay hurt though. They can't.
Yeah.
They both stay hurt all the time. Like
Mossberg, I don't know if the Giants gonna make it, man. You got to play the Eagles twice and Washington twice. That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
But it's a good take though. But that's tough.
Definitely. I'm just looking at it on the bright side, man. I just like the defense. Having a quarterback to change.
Hey, yeah, y'all got that. Giants got that big boy in the middle. He's a monster.
Yeah.
The big boy in the middle, he's a
Thibodeau could stay. What is his name? Thibodeau from Oregon. If he could stay healthy on that defensive end, I think he could be a force to be reckoned with too.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, just listen to this though. I'm the only team that made the playoffs this year. You feel me?
Who?
I'm the only person in the chat that made the playoffs this year. Y'all,
we made the playoffs.
The Steelers?
Yeah.
No, y'all didn't.
Yeah, they did. They played Baltimore.
They played Baltimore, man.
Man, come on, man.
Take it back. Take it back, bro. Take it back.
Let's go. Zen forgot about y'all parlay.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. He young with amnesia. You hear me?
He trying to get his get back from Wolf yesterday, from Wolf's bad work. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, we a year away, man. I wasn't.
Nah, yeah. Y'all blew it. Y'all blew it.
Yeah, we done lost.
Look, y'all got a good free agent. Y'all got a good free. What's his name? Godwin?
Chris Godwin. Yeah, we about to let
Yeah,
him go.
man. Hey, y'all better not let him go.
Nah, we about to drive Igbuka to replace the
He's
Mecca.
gonna be gone by the time he get to y'all. When y'all draft?
I think 19.
Nah, y'all might be sooner than y'all might be like.
He might be gone.
15 or something.
I think he probably like the first or two wide receiver off the board, bro.
Nah, that dude.
The dude for Arizona, unless they put the dude for Arizona, Arizona State, or the dude for Arizona, McMillan, and it's between them three, bro.
What draft pick we got? Hold on.
It's between them
think
three.
when we did the little mock draft, I think we had McMillan going. I think then the wide receiver from Arizona State.
Yeah, him, and then McMillan play for Arizona, and then it'd be Igbuka.
Yes, it was 19.
Yeah, we picked
I
19.
don't think we had any other receivers going.
Y'all pick what?
I don't think we had any other receivers going that early. So I think he would have been the next one up that we would have had.
Nah, listen, he is still, because look, we got to think. Travis technically considered a receiver too. Yeah. If somebody looking for a receiver, they looking for he gonna be a receiver and a DB when they draft him.
He ain't doing that in the league. He ain't doing that. We're gonna. I'm stop that right now. He ain't doing that in the league.
He doing it, man. He
ain't doing that in the league. Nah, he ain't doing that.
A team might let him play 6 plays offensively, but he's gonna play defense. Bro. A team might put him out there 6 or 7 offensive plays, but that's about it.
Yeah, like he ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's about it.
He gonna get like 25 plays a game on offense.
No,
Stop
bro.
it, man.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
Stop it,
No,
man.
he's not, bro. No, he's not.
Stop it.
No, he's
Stop
not.
it.
He a different animal, man.
Stop it. Stop it, man.
Yeah, he's a different
in that
animal in
case,
college. The
man,
NFL ain't doing that shit. The NFL ain't doing that.
That's
He a beast. He a beast, but he really a little dude in NFL, man. He a little corner.
But if that's the case, then he not the best. He not going number 1 because he's not the best corner. Will Johnson is.
Yeah, but he double. Look, he won the Heisman, and plus he could do both. They probably have him running back kicks or something stupid like that, but he going number 1.
6 plays ain't enough to go number 1. Not for me, at least. If I'm the GM, it ain't enough for me.
So who you picking with the Titans pick?
I'm trading it. I'm moving back.
You ain't
think
bringing
they're
in
gonna move back
Rodgers.
Either the Giants or the Raiders, because both of them want a quarterback.
Then you're gonna have to
Ravens
get
too
multiple
far.
picks.
Hey, whichever
Ravens
one
might
is
be too far
more,
back,
whichever
man.
one is more thirsty for real. If I gotta go all the way back to the Raiders, I need your second, your fourth, and your fifth round pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Gotta be
I
that
agree.
Emmitt Smith type of trade.
Yeah, I agree
like
with
you
that.
said.
I agree with that. I agree with that. If
Don
I
B
gotta
wanna-
go,
No,
Go
go ahead,
ahead.
Bo.
I said if I gotta go all the way back there, I need all them picks. You right about that.
Yeah,
You right about that.
Hey, that'll help start an instant reboot if you can figure out a nice, decent quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will
Yeah.
Philly repeat? Don B want to know if Philly will go repeat.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on, Zen Master. Your Tampa Bay Bucks in the NFC. You saying they gonna repeat?
It
Negative.
don't matter, bro. I'm a
They just
Ripper.
lost
Just
their-
'cause I'm a Buccaneers
I-
fan, don't mean
I
I
already
think I got
told
the
you.
best team. I'm gonna make the playoffs again, but I don't
Yeah.
see us winning the Super Bowl next year.
Bro, I already told you, man, about this. Kellen Moore, he left. He got two dudes from Philly coming to interviewing. They probably interviewing right now. I told you it depends on who he take. We don't know what kind of offensive coordinator is going to replace Kellen Moore. He taking one of his receivers or his running back coach to be the OC. He taking one of them. You know what I mean? He taking one of them. Philly already had the one of the best defensive line. You know what I mean? So he might have the offensive line coach come over too. So he interviewed two of them dudes, man. So we don't know who replacing them. What if they get a totally different offensive coordinator that want Jalen Hurts to be a drop back quarterback instead of using his feet?
They ain't gonna do that.
That'd be crazy though, wouldn't it though?
Yeah, it would be crazy, but I don't
That's what I'm
think
saying. That'd be crazy. That's how these teams be doing. They be picking their buddies who out of a job, man. Because this dude Austin, he Mike Tomlin's best friend. I'm talking about that dude should have been gone. He fired everybody around him. We got a new linebacker coach. We got from Dallas, and we got a new secondaries coach. You know what I mean? Like Austin, the only one staying there. Austin and Tomlin.
I think Philly got a better chance to three-peat than the Chiefs did.
No.
Man, stop it, man.
But their team is
it,
going to
man.
be their team. Their
No
team
way.
is going, listen, their team is going to be intact
No way.
for the next 2 years. Their
No
team is
way,
gonna be
bruh.
intact.
No way.
That
No way.
NFC is just too tough.
No
man.
way.
Hey,
This dude
their team
did
is intact, bro.
this
It's gonna
dude
be
did
intact.
this. He did this with injured wide receivers, man. Mahomes did this. Rasheed Rice, he ain't play all year. I'm talking about he out. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
they got real holes on their team that we seen. You know, they got
Yeah, they
real
do.
holes.
Philly do too. We didn't know who Philly was. Philly just came to life the last 4 games.
What holes they got?
They got to
What you
fill
mean
a
what
lot.
holes they got?
I ain't see too many
Yeah,
holes on that.
Bruh, they was arguing about he wasn't even AJ Brown wasn't getting no passes.
That
They
ain't
was
no
arguing.
hole. That's an in-house.
That's a hole. If
ain't
you
no
make
hole.
you make these dudes mad, man. Come on, man.
Hey, they got a good offensive line.
Bruh.
They got solid enough QB play. They got one of the
Yeah.
best running backs in the league. They
Yeah,
got
both of them,
DBs. They got a defensive line. Where are the holes at?
They're not going to three-peat. I don't see them repeat.
Nah, they
I ain't saying
ain't
they was going 3-peat. I said they got a better chance to 3-peat than the Chiefs.
Kansas City won.
we ain't even 2-peat.
We don't
They
even
can't
think.
two-peat.
Exactly. I'm just saying they got a better chance. They didn't even two-peat it yet.
Now
Yeah,
listen,
they ain't
though.
even
This is what I'm saying. They gonna win it. They gonna win. They gonna run it back. They gonna win it.
No, they
And
ain't.
then next year they gonna be right there in the thick of it.
No,
So,
they
so
ain't.
if you
They
got
gonna
Philly,
be right there in the thick
you
of
got
it.
Philly winning it next year. Who you think they gonna play there in the AFC?
Yeah, we
I don't know.
we can bet right now.
Nah,
I ain't talking about-
I don't want to bet.
I ain't talking about
It's
no
too early.
money.
Hey,
I ain't talking about no money.
nah, it's too early, regardless betting money or not. It's too
No, it
early.
ain't.
Well, you
Hey,
predicting they're gonna be on the
Hey,
third
this
row
is a
for
way
Super
too
Bowl.
early prediction.
You so confident you skip
Yeah,
past the 2-peat. That's what I'm saying. You skip past the 2-peat, went to 3-peat. So
Hey,
you already
listen,
know they won.
I said they got a better chance to 3-peat than
Yeah, they ain't even 2-peat it yet. How you
They gotta run it back first.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
You said it with so much confidence, But then you didn't want to bet down on the line for it.
It's way too early. We can get around to that when it comes. I don't want to forget that I
Right.
bet or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Way too early prediction that the Eagles going 3-peat like MJ and Kobe. Not happening.
3-peat.
They might be back up though. It might be the Chiefs and Eagles again next year.
Nah,
Could be.
Joey
Could
B
be.
out the AFC. I don't know what's going on in the NFC.
Could be.
Yeah. I don't have nothing else, man, but I want y'all to stay on after we close out the thing, man, because I want to run something by y'all real quick.
Okay.
All right, take us out, Mossberg.
All right, man. For those stepping in this afternoon, this morning into the afternoon post game, Donnell, straight up from the WTP, boss. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate everyone else that's always locked in and tuned in with us, even those joining us from the Facebook Live. Zen Master Zay, Parlay Poe, WTP Sports Dudes, man. None of this would be possible without you. I'm Mossberg, Level Up Sports 10. And again, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all keep y'all's phones on that good ring because the alert's going to definitely come through. And we're going to be coming to y'all with some more streams. As we always do, hit y'all with them good peace signs. Enjoy.